Welcome, Capricorn and Cancer. Welcome to Moonlight Truths Tarot. If you are afraid of the shadow, your hidden secrets, your hidden truths, things of your past life, and things of your ancestral generations, or certain regrets in this life that you've been suppressing under the moon, into the dark, into the shadow, the traumas, the pains, all of that. So if you're afraid of the dark, this is not the house for you, okay? Because we're going to go into the shadow. We're going to see what needs to come up so it can come out, okay? But only those that are truly ready to seek after thy truth, to better understand themselves as a holistic individual, having these experiences, then this is the place for you. I am Mama Solely. I come with my faults, my flaws, my hiccups, and all my imperfections and my interruptions too. All that jazz, you know what to do in the YouTube streets. We are in Scorpio season and we are going into the blob. There is a collective message that is in the playlist for Scorpio season, November 2025. And this is an unfolding, okay, to see what can be creating the goop. Do keep in mind this is still general, okay? It may or may not be your resonance here, Capricorn and Cancer. You can check your cross energy within that is the cardinal cross, okay, to the Libra, Aries, Libra's energy, okay? So the cross would be within your natal chart. Your natal chart is your birth chart. Okay. There's many websites that you can go to get a free one. Okay. And there's two main lines, the ascendant and the descendant, the midhaven and the IC, which is of the ancestral roots. It's the energy of the fourth house. It's the energy of the home. I don't have my fan, so I'm going to move this over here. So let's go ahead and get a shadow card. There's neglect. When I was pre-shuffling, neglect kept being there. Tending to the inner garden. So let's see what your overall arcing energy may be. We're also going to get a timing out first, and then we're going to go in further. Do allow me some time to bring forward the message. There still will be pieces in here for you. This situation may not be your story. You have to use your own intuition to be able to bring or fit it into how it's for you. Okay, if your resonance is not here. Supreme creative source, ancient of the ancient ancestors in the higher realms of our greatest good. What is it that we, the collective individuals, need to see, hear, or know in the energy of Capricorn and Cancer? Capricorn and Cancer in everyone's chart is the mother-father energy, okay? Authority, career, purpose. Go. Okay, what is the arcing energy that we need to be aware of at this time? Supreme. Ego. One of the first two messages that I did, Scorpio, Taurus, or Sagittarius, Gemini, had ego. I do not know exactly, it's the underline. I don't know exactly how that may be dominant in your chart. Rejection. Let's just get the cards out first. Sensitive area. Fear of rejection. Yeah. This is in the, this can be a couple Chiron placements. This can be a Chiron placement in Taurus. This can be a Chiron placement in Aquarius. You can have with the rejection, because the Taurus, I say Taurus because it's a level of needing to relearn your values, you know, what you stand up for, instead of, you know, isolating yourself. So some of you may be rejecting through isolation, and then some of you may actually be dealing with the fear of rejection from someone else. And Capricorn, Cancer, I can relate to that feeling. I still deal with that today, you know, because of my Aries in Chiron and my Aries and Pisces in the 10th house of purpose and career. So, you know, and not wanting to be rejected by the collective here that I desire to serve. All right, what is this timing that we also need to bring into our awareness? Stop rushing things within 3 months. That may be significant for you individually within your life, okay? The ego's rejection. Put this over here, okay? 3 months. And stop rushing things. That's why I felt that microwave effect. I kept feeling the microwave effect, like, you know, it takes time. You know, I'm not a microwave effect. I go with the receptive flow. So it's like quick, fast, and a hurry, like constantly wanting a quick result instead of taking the time to discover. So some of you are actually rushing your ancestors, rushing through your healing, and it's rejecting, it's pushing, it's creating a level of resistance within the things that you need to take your time with to discover about your truth, of your worth, of your values. Okay, so we're going to see what, go a little deeper. We do know, you know, ego is here, you know, which is ourself, the individual, you know, your physical body, your whatever your name is, okay, in this body. Okay, I'm Christelle, right? The earth and hollow. That is my ego, myself, okay? My self identity of my physical body. Let's go ahead. I ramble, okay? I fumble, and I try not to fall too hard. I try to recover with grace. But we're going to go ahead and unpeel some more so we can get a little deeper. Yeah, there's some rejection of some type of characteristic that you may be having or have or been dealing with. Some of you may have been rushing through it because you haven't been wanting to actually face or deal with it. So you've just been kind of like, because I'm seeing this dark room. It's like a square dark room, and in the middle of this dark room, I'm seeing like just walls inside, right? It's not quite a labyrinth. It's literally just a room that is really pitch black. It's like black upon black in avoidance, that you're just walking this floor, like pacing this constant floor. And when light comes into the room to bring certain things to your awareness, it's like you're rushing to get around the corner because you don't want the light to shine on you. Okay. Maybe there's some lies here. I don't know. That's for you. Anywho, Supreme. Oh, I didn't light my incense. Hold up. No. If I was live, you would have to be with me. Period. Anywho, past, present, near future. Supreme. Capricorn and Cancer. What is the past energy that needs to be looked at? No? Okay. How do you want me to do that? Show me the cards real quick. I'm still recording. You want me to get the combination of the Keppers? Of Kepper and the Lenormand? Is that here? No, down here. I just saw those other cards, and those other cards kind of spoke a little bit. So, which one, Source? Testing the magnetic pull. That's what I'm looking for. I'm using my hands as my senses. I'm tapping in through my breathing and through my mental to see the energy, to be sure in what I'm feeling. So you see my hands crossing to cross-reference the energy. So there may be something here for you to cross-reference to better get a better read on your own energy or your own flow. This can also be you coming to better understand the characteristics. Okay, the characteristics of your traumaed ego. Okay, there's a difference between the ego and the traumaed ego. Okay, okay, there's a difference between the two. So maybe learning your inner compasses, or stop rushing through your inner compasses. I don't know why they want me to get this big ass deck, but okay. I have not had them, so, and I'm trying not to have my messages too long. So I'm just going to give a little quick, a little shuka, like so, like that. And let's go. Past, present, near future. Woo! Past went down to the floor. Love. It's the shadow love. It's shadow love. Other loves. This can be taken in many ways. This can be like other loves, as in third party type of situations. You know, it says, ooh, still involved with the past. Yeah. Cheating. Secret affections. Okay. Capricorn and Cancer. What is the present energy? What is the present energy of this rejection? The rejection of others. Oh, so some of you are getting in relationships because you already know you're rushing into relationships. Stop rushing things. Rushing into relationships that because you already know it's self-sabotage. You already know that this relationship is not going to work out in your favor. So you already know that it's going to be a dead end. Anchor, present energy. It's like, because with the lovers and the cheating and the getting into the relationships, it's like you find security. You're finding yourself. Oh, and it says Capricorn, Saturn energy. Am I capturing that? It says stubborn, long term, been stuck. Saturn is about lessons, learning it. Let's go. Let's get more. Capricorn, Cancer, near future energy, something different. Got you. Let's address the past and the present through these. Got you. So we're not going to use these again. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Gotcha. Oh, that's where we're going. Got you. Okay. Near future. The liver. Ah! Detox. Your life force energy, passion, wealth, abundance, ethics, challenges, and retaining. The liver cleanses filth, toxins. Near future. We'll deal with that. So it really just seems like, there's two sides to every pole, right? So it really seems like someone's is rejecting solid, true relationships because of some past experiences. And it seems like this scorpionic season is really asking you to really detox, to let go of those challenging emotions. And then it's like, then others, it's like you're just, how can I say it? You're rejecting love. You're rejecting your ego. You're rejecting your pain. The easy relationships. The easy relationships that are not solid, that are not stable, that are not able to assist you within your growth and your progress. Progress. So it's like the love in all the wrong places. The two poles to rejection, you're either doing the rejection through isolation, or you're doing the rejection to others that may be approaching you. It's many different ways that this can be spoken out. The fear, someone, because they don't want to be rejected. They don't want to lose someone. There's an extreme, there's a lot of cheating that's been going on, a lot of deception, a lot of different things, but you've still been pressing on. You've still been holding on. So there's a part inside of you that's aching, that it's feeling like it wants to wake up, like it wants to stir up, like it wants something to come and discover it down in the bottom of the water, so it can be pulled up, so that there's something that can be worked on. Maybe that's discipline to discover the different truths within your characteristics, in how you share your affection, or who of your past you're still involved with. Maybe you still find safety or convenience still within a particular person. Near future has something else to say too, but we're going to go here to this. What do we need to see of the Ten of Swords? It's painful. The past has been painful. The rejections. This can even be rape or abuse. Child molestation, I heard, for someone's here. There's something at the bottom of this. Denial, dismissal, exclusion. Yeah, painful, dismissed. Just like you're not worth it. It's like You've been dealing with things in the past that are still showing up in your present because Saturn and Capricorn energy is trying to get you to learn the lesson that you need or to gain the knowledge that you need. The knowledge is the things of your truths about your personality, your characters, your morals, your ethics, your worth, your heart, and your mind, the importance of the balance in them, and not the painful experiences that you, your family, your ancestors, and others have already experienced. This energy is carrying a sense of low self-esteem, low self-worth. The anchor, the present of the anchor. What do we need to see, Supreme? It's like you're just holding on. Like some of you right now, you're just holding on. You're barely holding on. It's almost like I'm seeing the thread. It's like a thread. And it's like it's snapping. And it's just like one little string in the middle. Or if you take these chains and you open up the link to the chain, it's like the chain, right? They're locked, but it's like the one chain. It's like it's just a matter of time that it's just it's going to come off, become unstuck. What do we need to see of the anchor in the present energy? Temperance is out of balance. Your securities, the things that you're, some are up, some are down. Your securities. mm. Temperance in reverse is not good. It's like you're for who this is for, some of you are rejecting the voice of your ancestors, your spirit guides, those that are trying to talk to you, those that are trying to communicate to you, those that are that have been consistently showing up. It's like, yeah, because it's like someone's consistently showing up. It's like you're feeling them. Some of you may be feeling touches in certain areas of your body, you know. Some of you may be dreaming. But this is out of balance. This is balance. This is alchemy. This is patience. You know, this is the rush. This is the rush, the rushing in to these relationships. Temperance is like the angels too. And our ancestors are angels, you know. We have to renovate them, lift them up. What do we need to see about why is my voice all of a sudden acting crazy? Did I trigger somebody? The ego trauma, the flesh of the lower desires, the fulfillment of the lower desires because of convenience, wanting to be loved, wanting to love, not wanting to be alone because don't like the feeling of loneliness because of the different things that it cause or create within the mind. I felt something earlier in my throat and it left. And I was like, what the heck is that? Is that a frog? Anywho, and it literally felt like it was right here. But now, as I'm talking this message, trying to speak Moonlight Truths Tarot, there's interference that don't want me to get this message out, or your trauma of you is trying to shut my voice or trying to numb your ears from hearing to receive the message that you need to hear. Let's see what's going on with the liver. What do we need to see for the near future? What is it that they need to see for the near future? I feel like this is something for you to work on to get to the near future. Oh. I heard stop people from spying. Why stop people from spying? Page of Swords is in reverse. And I heard stop people from spying. And it feels, the stop people from spying, it feels more like telling too much of your business. In order to get ahead to your cleansing, to reconnect back into your ethics, your morals, your principles, your vital life force energy, your liver, you're going to have to detox yourself from other people's opinions, insights, and for taking them for faith, taking them for true value, instead of not seeking, because remember the angels were in reverse, not seeking the advice of your intuition or trusting in the advice of your intuition. This is like yeah, there's a need for some research, doing some research in, because there's some um, figurative and literal liver detoxes, um, that needs to take place, because the sacred water of your blood that flows through you, which is sourced through the house of your sacral energy, that filters through the heart, that first through the liver filters through the heart. So it's like there's a strong need for a purge within your liver detox, a liver flush, maybe even a lymphatic flush, maybe beneficial. I'm also seeing St. John's wort. My disclaimers, I am not a professional. I've been on a journey for a long time, but anywho, I'm not a professional. The St. John's wort is like for anxiety or depression, mental health type of things, because this is what this is really looking like to me, like St. John's wort. Do your own research. Ooh, sacred symbol, embodiment of a sacred symbol. And then we're going to close the house with the crystal. So it seems like certain relationships, or why you get into the type of relationships that you've been getting into, that is around sexual relationships, intimate relationships. There's not a business relationship here or situation here. There's past love, there's secret affections, affairs, cheating here, okay? Disloyalty, and I feel like it's due to certain things in your past as a child that grew you or developed you, or that you saw or experienced, through these manifestations or whatever, or through seeing a parent or other people being promiscuous in certain things, that kind of told the inner child within you that it's okay. But presently, there's something inside of you that's like that chain, that string is getting thin, and it's like, dag, like, things just feel off. I just feel like I'm just not really happy with where I want to be. I'm not really doing, the transmuting the energy or the emotions, and it's keeping me hindered to where I just cannot manifest the things that I truly desire. And it's like, it's because you keep rushing through certain things that you don't need to rush through. You keep opening yourself up to the same karmic cycle within the matters of your heart and who you share your time and your body fluids with. And it's getting to the point where it's fucking with your head. It's constantly fucking with your head because of what it does not allow your emotions to be cleansed. It keeps the same challenges to keep going over and over and over again, to where you're not able to see the progress. You're not able to bear witness to the progress and what's taking place, because it's constantly back in the same repetitive. So you're not really getting where you need to go. And it's because you're rushing through it, and you won't allow yourself to go deeper into the truths of your characteristics and where they came from and why they're there. Because we have been everything and everyone at one time or point in our life, and even still in another dimension. However, that's a whole nother thing for the newbies, for the babies, but everybody else that's a little bit there, you know what I'm talking about. Anywho, so there's a strong need to really take your time, stop rejecting the information, stop rejecting seeing the truths that you need to see for you. Because everything of you deals with the ancestors. It addresses the past lives. If you really allow yourself to pay attention to them and ask within the self, not why, but what is it for me to see or know? How is this a part of me? Is this a part of my authentic characteristic? Or is this a characteristic that has been embedded in me through the genes and DNA that we can change? That's not our authentic signature because it was manipulated. The blood's been manipulated. That's why we got all these different blood types and all these different races of people. Anywho, Capricorn, Cancer, let's get out of here. Sacred symbol. Ew. The boogeyman. And earth. Connect to your shadow. Stop rejecting it. Ground yourself. Connect to your shadow. Earth, connect, ground to your shadow. Earth, Midhaven, I see ancestors, connect. 1143, 11:7. Come on. Connect to your shadow. Connect to your truths. Stop running. Go through the portal. Go through the 11. That means go through the door. Let's get that crystal and let Mama Soul Lily walk. If you are still here, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, share, comment, hit that bell notification. You know, check out my Soilful Harvest YouTube channel as well, where I do gardening and things of that nature. We have fluorite. Okay, we have a universal love here. Okay. Fluorite is just like really overall calming to me. An emerald, May, emerald, the heart. But anyways, it says clear thinking. Ten of Swords is not clear. The Page of Swords is spine, which is not clear. Release mind chatter. Maintain courage and self-confidence. Self-confidence is needed when you have low self-esteem and you keep getting yourself into relationships that you know these relationships just aren't going to amount to nothing. They just keep coming to a daggone dead end, and you still back at the bottom of the daggone water, at the bottom of the ocean, trying to figure out how you're going to deal with yourself. Recognize your own intelligence. Recognize your DNA, your characteristics, what's truly yours, what belongs to you, what's not the emotional condition of the ancestors in the past lives. What of that is good for you to bring and move forward with you. And then it says ease with problem solving. There's the back. And it says, I am smart. Yes, you are. I am open to learning something new. I am organized. Yes, well, get organized by getting yourself ready to learn what you need to learn about your lovers, your choice of lovers, your choice of mates, okay? Your choice of who you share your intimate body parts with. It's truly time for you to get organized in this, because the time that I have been doing tarot, Cancer and Capricorn, that energy of mother father has really been dealing with a struggle with the balance of masculine and feminine energy to love and bring harmony within truths. So if you're a sun sign, Cancer or Capricorn or Moon, fluorite, take it with you. And that is all I have. Until next time, beautiful creatures, I'm Mama Soul Lily. Ciao.